In a world where the rule of law has crumbled and society teeters on the brink of chaos, one of the most immediate threats to your survival isn't just the lack of food, water, or medical supplies. It's the desperate and the ruthless. Looters, driven by hunger, greed, or fear, will scour neighborhoods looking for anything of value. But what if you could make your home appear worthless, a place already stripped bare and abandoned? In today's video, we'll dive deep into strategies to make your home look like it's already been looted during an SHTF scenario, ensuring you stay off the radar of those who might wish you harm. If you're serious about prepping and want to stay one step ahead of potential threats, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss a critical survival tip. Looters, by their very nature, are opportunistic predators. They're not just looking for homes with the lights on. They're looking for signs of vulnerability, signs of wealth, and signs of preparation. A home that appears well-maintained and secure might as well be a beacon to those desperate enough to break in. Understanding what looters are looking for, and more importantly, how to deter them, could mean the difference between safety and catastrophe. Let's take a moment to step into the mindset of a looter. Picture yourself in a world where resources are scarce, and every decision you make is driven by a primal need for survival. What do you see as you walk through a deserted neighborhood? What draws your attention? For most looters, it's not just about finding a place with lights on or visible signs of life. They're scanning for clues. Anything that suggests the presence of food, water, fuel, or valuables. If a house looks like it's still being lived in, it's a prime target. If it looks abandoned or already ransacked, it's far less appealing. This understanding leads us to a crucial survival strategy: defensive deception. The idea is to make your home appear as though it's already been looted, giving the impression that anything of value has already been taken. If you can convince a looter that your home has nothing left to offer, they're more likely to move on to the next house, leaving you and your precious supplies untouched. So, how do you create this illusion effectively? Let's start with the exterior of your home. The outside is the first thing a looter will see, and first impressions are everything. Your goal is to create an impression of abandonment, disorder, and disrepair. One of the simplest yet most effective strategies is to scatter trash and debris around your yard. Think old cans, broken furniture, torn clothing, and other items that suggest neglect and abandonment. The idea is to make it look like the property hasn't been cared for in a long time. You can take this a step further by strategically breaking a window or two. This might seem counterintuitive, but remember, you're creating a story. A broken window can suggest that someone else has already forced their way inside. However, it's vital that you don't actually compromise the security of your home. Use clear plastic or another sturdy material to cover the broken window from the inside. This maintains the illusion of vulnerability while keeping your home secure. Another effective tactic is to leave a door slightly ajar or a window open, but in a way that doesn't allow easy access. You could jam the door so it can't be opened further, or ensure the window is too small for someone to climb through. To reinforce the idea that your home has already been looted, consider spray painting messages on the exterior walls or doors. Phrases like "already looted" or "nothing left inside" can be powerful deterrents, especially for looters who are in a hurry and looking for quick gains. Don't forget about the overall appearance of your property. A well-maintained lawn, a clean driveway, or an expensive car parked out front could all be red flags to looters, signaling that the occupants might have valuable resources inside. Instead, let your lawn grow wild and unkempt. If you have a car, move it out of sight. Or if that's not possible, park an old, broken-down vehicle in the driveway. The goal is to make your property look as undesirable as possible. Consider taking down any exterior lights or security cameras as well. While these are typically great for home security, in a full societal breakdown, they could signal that someone is still actively trying to protect something of value. In this scenario, it might be better to let your home blend into the shadows, appearing dark, uninviting, and not worth the trouble. Now let's move inside. The interior of your home should tell the same story as the exterior, one of chaos, disorder, and emptiness. Start by staging the entrance, the first area a looter is likely to see upon entering. Scattered debris, empty food cans, broken furniture, torn clothing, and other junk around the entryway. The idea is to create the impression that this place has already been thoroughly ransacked and that nothing of value is left. There are many clever ways to hide valuables in plain sight. For instance, you can store food in dirty or unappealing containers that look like trash, hide small valuables inside non-functional appliances, or even stash items in places that appear damaged or destroyed. The key is to make these hiding spots as inconspicuous as possible. You can also create decoys to further mislead any intruders. Leave out an empty wallet, a non-functional phone, or an empty safe, anything that would make a looter feel like they've already found what they were looking for. Decoys can be a powerful tool in convincing looters that they've already hit the jackpot, reducing the chances that they'll continue searching for hidden valuables. To enhance the deception, consider using more subtle signs that your home has already been raided. For example, you could simulate water damage by splashing water on walls or ceilings to create the illusion of a leaky roof or broken pipes. This adds to the sense that the home is in disrepair and not worth the effort of further investigation. Another effective tactic is to use unpleasant odors to your advantage. Strong-smelling substances like ammonia-soaked rags or spoiled food placed near entry points can deter looters who might fear that the home is contaminated or otherwise uninhabitable. Additionally, consider using sound as a deterrent. An old, broken radio playing static or other unsettling noises can create an eerie atmosphere that makes a looter think twice about entering further. If you really want to sell the idea that your home has been the scene of violence or chaos, you could even use fake blood or red paint to suggest that something horrible has already happened inside. This tactic, while extreme, can be highly effective in deterring those who are more superstitious or fearful. It's all about creating an environment that feels wrong, uninviting, and not worth the risk. Now that we've covered the basics of staging your home, it's essential to discuss the risks and considerations involved in using these strategies. First and foremost, never compromise your own safety or security. Whatever you do to make your home look looted should never actually make it easier for looters to gain access. Always think about how to secure any areas you've intentionally made to look vulnerable. Also, be mindful not to overdo it. If your setup looks too elaborate or staged, it might raise suspicion rather than deterring it. Remember, looters aren't stupid, they're desperate, and desperation often heightens their awareness. If something feels off, they might decide to investigate further, which is exactly what you don't want. The key is subtlety. Create just enough disarray to convince them it's not worth their time. Lastly, always have a contingency plan. No matter how well you stage your home, there's always the possibility that looters will try to enter anyway. Be prepared for this scenario with secondary defenses. This could include a hidden safe room where you can retreat, booby traps designed to incapacitate intruders, or a secure area where your most valuable supplies are hidden. The idea is to have multiple layers of defense, so if one fails, you have others in place. Consider setting up a layered defense strategy. The first layer is the external appearance of disarray and abandonment, which we've already covered. The second layer is the internal deception, with hidden supplies and staged chaos. The third layer is your emergency plan, whether that's a secure room, an escape route, or a well-hidden cache of supplies that can sustain you if the worst happens. Let's recap the key points. We've discussed the psychology of looters and why making your home look unappealing is so important. We've covered practical strategies for both the exterior and interior of your home, from scattering debris to staging chaos. We've talked about hiding your valuables in plain sight, creating decoys, and using subtle signs to enhance the illusion of a looted home. We've also touched on the importance of maintaining a balance, creating a believable scene without overdoing it and raising suspicion. It's also crucial to remember the importance of layered defenses. Your first line of defense is making your home look uninviting and already picked over. If that fails, your second line of defense involves hiding your essential supplies in places where looters are unlikely to look and setting up decoys to mislead them. Finally, your last line of defense should be a solid contingency plan, whether it's a safe room, a secure storage area, or an escape plan. These layers work together to create a formidable barrier against potential threats. As you prepare your home and your family for potential emergencies, always keep in mind that flexibility and adaptability are key. Situations can change rapidly in an SHTF scenario, and what works today might not work tomorrow. Be prepared to adjust your strategies as needed and always stay one step ahead of potential threats. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on essential prepping and survival tips. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Remember, in a true SHTF scenario, the goal isn't just to survive. It's to thrive by outsmarting the challenges that come your way. By making your home look like it's already been looted, you significantly reduce the chances of being targeted, allowing you to protect what matters most, your loved ones and your vital resources. Thank you for watching, and stay prepared out there. If you have any additional ideas or strategies for making your home look unappealing to looters, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and help each other stay safe in uncertain times. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and stay prepared.